This ain't no game, this that CSZ game. They said pull up, so I came. You better put some respect on their name. Yeah, 55, what's goody? Kill the vibe, how could he? Big Cardinal on the hoodie. Let me break it down for you fully. This ain't your average broadcast. This ain't just no podcast. The mother shows spread fake news. We just call them broadcast. West, Joey, Sam, Shawn, Dr. And you know that boy Higgy. He said he don't want no small fries. Tell them they better make them biggie. Yeah, you already know what we be on. We got the crown, we hold the throne. We throw the mails and you take them home. When they ring the bells, you know that it's home. The bar set, we setting the tone. If we set it, then set it in stone. Sit in the seat, set up your phone. You in the Cardinal Sports Zone.
Welcome, everybody, to this week's episode of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. Man, B-Sim, every time I hear that song, I'm still bopping. I put it on when I'm on the treadmill. I love it. I appreciate him for doing that. Listen, what's up, everybody in the chat room? We'll get to you in just a moment. We're coming to you live once again from the Triple C Studios. That's the Collision Course Crew Studios. This is the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Wahman. Today, we have in studio with us my brother, Joe Wahman.
What's up, guys?
And next to him, it's like you're watching the movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. He is the Michael Jordan of the radio world.
No, he's not.
When he played baseball, it's Shawn Barber. Shawn.
He's the AC Green of podcast.
He's listen, when he played baseball. And then last but not least, he's our resident hater. H-A-T, capital 8. He's our women's basketball beat writer, our football beat writer, and somebody that our guest that's coming on first. We have two guests for you. Not only is going to stiff arm, but has schooled him in basketball a multitude of times. It's our guy, Sam Basin. Sam, what's good?
What up? What up? Hey. He did, but sometimes we won. He was on my team a few times.
Yeah,
but that don't count. We're only talking about the times he whooped that trick. Listen, we're going to have a great show today. First, our first guest, Wes, what's good? Brian, what's good? Aaron, look, we're going to the chat line first. Brian McGlasson, what's up? Aaron Walker, what's up? Brian Davis, let's go Cards, get a W so we can plan a trip to Charlotte.
Oh, yeah, not according to Sam.
Wes Keys, yo, what's up, everybody? Well, there's still a way to get there if something happens tomorrow. And if it does happen, Sam, it's your fault. But text line's going to be open the entire show. We got two guests. First half-hour guest. We won't keep him the whole half hour because he's been nice enough to give us his time. And then we got another guy popping in at the end. But look, first things first. He's the author of one of the greatest, all-time greatest moments in Louisville football history called The Stiff Arm Heard Around the World. You can't find it in the New York Times bestsellers list, but you can find it in our memories and on YouTube. He is the Merker of Miami, the Cane Killer, Super Mario from the Ville, Mario Urrutia. Mario, what's good, man?
What's going on, fellas? Thanks for having me. Hey, first I got to say that intro by B-Sim is tough. Fire. I have not heard that. That's tough.
All right, man. We appreciate that. B-Sim, look, friend of the show, was on multiple times our very first season. Mario, you've been on, when we were on 93.9 The Ville, you came on a couple times to promote Super Students and Blessings in a Backpack, I believe, those two things. So friend of the show, friend of mine. Appreciate you taking the time out on a Friday night to come kick it with us. And I'm looking forward to you putting somebody in their place. Wait, the camera's backwards. Somebody in the, where's it? There we go. Right there. Get him.
Absolutely, man. I'm not sure why he's wishing us bad, but at the end of the day, I'll have to bring him round two of the basketball court and stiff arm him if we do win.
Let's go. Robbie Dull on the chat line. Good evening. Guys, if y'all are wondering why I don't put y'all's chats up on the screen, I'm the producer, I'm the director, I'm the host. I got to get the guests on. I got to do everything. So I can't really put y'all's chats on there today.
You don't really let us do much either.
No, because to be fair, I don't know that any of you all possess the skills that I have. I have a very particular skill set.
I have the same blood running through my veins.
Well, that's true. You probably could figure it out. That's true. Yeah. So why haven't you? I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. Aaron Walker says we need to feed Sam the positivity pill. We're way past that. TJ says, what's up, guys? Uncle Larry says, go Cards. Uncle Larry also says, Mr. Mario, a.k.a. Mr. Fern Creek. And Red State says we got a fire high noon battle tomorrow. I'm with you. Let's get in. Since we're going to be asking the same questions twice, because we will. Our second guest of the night, for those of you all that haven't been following on social media, he's a Miami kid, and he come to the Ville and he showed out. He wore a couple of different numbers here, but when he left and all was said and done, he joined the Steeler gang, and he represented there. Not really sure why he ain't still there. That's a conversation for a different time.
A lot of Steelers fans don't know either.
It's our man Eli Rogers will be joining us in the second hour. So I'm going to hold off on asking y'all's opinions until we have Eli on there. Plus, I want to give Mario his spotlight that he deserves because he is a Louisville legend. I mean, I know he's humble, but it is what it is. All right, so Mario, what have you been up to? How you been, man?
Staying busy, man. Growing my construction business and learning as much as I can so that I can pass it on to the future generations.
Awesome. Are you still so? I know you're not a big social media guy. Some people are, some people aren't. Are you still doing? Tell us about what other things you have going on. Are you still with super student athletes, stuff like that? Let everybody know where they support you.
Super Student Athletes, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, at Super Student Athletes. That will always be my passion project. So everything that I learn in the game of life, I try to pass on as much of the process as I can to the future generations of athletes, that want to learn how to utilize their brain and leverage it, and start to create for themselves and their families. So I've been in the business industry since 2011. I've grown several different types of businesses, and I just want to share those opportunities with the next.
Awesome. Good to hear. Shout out to joining us on the Four Pegs chat line. I forgot to say that at first. I'm sorry about that. Shanna Dixon, Wes Brocky. Shout out to you all for joining us. We appreciate everybody that's taking the time out to watch us. Don't forget the Fitness Market chat line. I said Four Pegs. The Fitness Market chat line is open. If you are watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or however, send us your questions through social media. We'll answer them. Check out the graphic below us to see how you can follow the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast on social media and how you can help support us monetarily if you choose to. Hit that thumbs up button while you're here on YouTube and make sure you're watching on YouTube because that will help us out more if you are supporting us there. And for those of you all, before we get into the Miami talk, prior to this, 5:30, Ravon, 502 Circle, Ravon Sports, Louisville live stream. We had women's basketball stars, Olivia Cochran and Nyla Harris on. It was so good at the end of the first 20 minutes. They gave us another 20, and that hadn't happened yet. And we've had a lot of football, basketball, baseball, and that's the first time that's happened. So shout out.
Well, they won by 100 yesterday.
Well, almost. Yeah, they almost won by 100. And I'm telling you, those two girls would fit into our circle perfectly. We had a blast. Olivia's funny. She said she was more like the goofiest person on the team.
Oh, so that's me. Like me.
Yeah. Y'all be aces. And then Nyla, man, so knowledgeable. Had a blast. A good time. Check that out. We'll have that posted as soon as they give us the video. The story's already in the draft. Sean's already got it locked, cocked, and loaded. About the only thing he's
got.
Right. And we'll have that posted sometime tonight if they send me the video, or sometime tomorrow. Sometimes they send it right away. Sometimes they do not. So we'll get that for y'all as soon as possible. But sign up for the Ravon Sports app. You can get on it during the game. It's a safe environment for you to share your opinions. There's not as much hatred or stress as it is on Twitter. It's a fun play. If you don't like all the negativity, it's a great place for you to join in, watch the game. Who are you looking at?
I'm looking at Lucy. She's making a cameo.
Oh, the dog's in the shot. Okay. Shout out to Lucy. I mean, she's on the show. But yeah, Ravon Sports app. Sign up, log on, tap in. Ravon Sports app is that easy. All right, let's get into it. Virginia recap. It was ugly. We beat them. That's all we're going to say about Virginia. The one we're all here about is Miami. And let's go into a couple of the factors real quick before we talk to our guest, which is, by the way, Mario Urrutia on Twitter at Supermo 18 or 19?
19.
I don't know why I always get it mixed up. Mm-hmm. Let's see really quick. Before I get into that, let's go back to the chat line because it's blowing up. Wes Brocky says, Super Mario, I'll never forget the catch that you had against Miami. Legendary. Brian McGlasson says we need to take care of business because I don't have it in me to root for Clemson. Look, I'm going to break it down for you, too, in the second half of the show, all the way. Actually, maybe I won't wait till the second half of the show. All the ways we can make it, even if we still lose, which we're not going to lose. I mean, Sam thinks we are, but other than Sam, it is what it is. Cool Guy Don says, yo, Super Mario in the house. Oh, all right. The Cardinals go into Hard Rock, the number 10th team in the college football playoff. Crowd shouldn't be a factor. I was on a podcast last night down in Miami. I was on their show that it's called the Roll Up Podcast. It's got one guy that represents Florida, one guy that represents Florida State, and one guy that represents Miami. Fun show. I had a blast last night. They don't have any limitations. They don't have any FCC rules. So you can only imagine.
I need to be on.
You should probably be on that podcast. But had a good time. But my guy Ahmad, he was a wide receiver for the Hurricanes back in 2016 through 2018. And he was saying that they stay out to about 3 a.m. in Miami, so there probably ain't going to be a lot of people there for the game. They'll probably still be asleep. They are offering buy one, get 3 free tickets at Hard Rock.
So it's AEW.
It's yeah. Buy one, get 3 free. Isn't it 3, Sam? Isn't it buy one, get, or is it buy? It's definitely at least buy one, get 2 free.
It might be 2.
Okay. Well, still, that's 3 people you can take for the price of 1. And guess how much the tickets are? $8.
I was gonna say 12.
Wow.
$8 for the ticket. So
And I think it's like
people.
lower level too.
God.
So the crowd should not be a factor. Yeah, they are lower levels. Crowd shouldn't be a factor. With the win, we are in the driver's seat for the ACC championship matchup against Florida State.
So we'll clinch tomorrow if we win.
If we win, we clinch. Yes. Okay. I should have said though. Well,
that's why
when you're in the driver's seat, you don't. No. Cards are the underdogs at the moment, and that's largely due to a rumor that Jahar Jordan has turf toe. However, we still have a big running back room with multiple backs that will not be a factor. It shouldn't be a drop off at all. We should follow the same blueprint that we had last week.
Keep in mind, Vegas always gives the home team 3 points. So last time I looked, we were a 1-point underdog.
Yes.
So
basically a pick 'em.
Basically, but technically, like they think we're a 2-point favorite. They get 3
Fair
points.
enough.
You get 3 points for a home team.
The Cards are 0-6-1 all time at Miami. This has got to be the year. I have the feeling it's the year, and we have to succeed tomorrow. We have to have name brand Kraft macaroni and cheese Jack Plummer, and not Great Value or Big K Jack Plummer that's shown up throughout the season during big moments. He's been doing well though, limited mistakes. He has to continue that. The defense has been nasty. Their starting quarterback, who used to be a backup, but then got beat, but then got the starting job, got beat, and is now starting again because he's told the media down there, quote, there are more important things to worry about than football and life. That guy's starting quarterback.
Van Dyke.
Van Pelt, Van Gogh, whatever his name is. Our defense is going to thrive towards that kind of play. So, again, I'm going to kind of hold our breakdowns, or if you've got like one quick sentence, because I want to, like I said, Mario just got home from work. He's chilling. He's relaxing. I don't want to keep him too long. But the keys to victory, Mario, I'm going to ask you first. Give us 3 keys for a Louisville victory tomorrow.
Well, I think first and foremost, like you said, we have to have the best version of Jack Plummer. I think anytime we've been in a close game, it's come down to, how well he throws the ball or how well he gets, just his completions early in the game and build up to those big plays that he's capable of doing. I think a lot of times he just gets too tense. He throws balls in the ground or he underthrows receivers. And all that is just, direct results of just being too tight, hold the ball and gripping the ball too tight. But I think if Jack comes ready to play, I think we'll air this ball out and we'll win with ease, especially with a question mark on Jahar Jordan. But, even if Jahar does not play, we've got 2 great backs, that could carry us the way that we need to. And that's not to mention the defense, obviously, which is the ultimate strong point of our game, and I think they'll come ready to play regardless.
And what we're going to do, I can actually access the chat line now while I ask everybody else questions. I want to give a quick shout out the Fitness Market chat line. I get them all mixed up. We have Jeremy Lucas in the building, Glenn Bertram, Becky Magruder, Nick Cobb, Steve Franconia, and our own, the breakdown artist, Justin Kruger in the house. We appreciate everybody for joining us. I'm going to put y'all's comments on the bottom. I am going to ask y'all for one quick, you know what? We'll do this. I'll ask you your keys to victory now. And then when we got Eli on here, we'll go a different direction there. But Joey,
15 seconds.
Okay, go ahead. Keys to victory, Joey.
Same thing I've said all year, pretty much. Run the ball 30 times. Play good defense. We limit their opportunities on offense by running the ball, and we can run the ball. Doesn't matter if obviously you want Jawar playing, best version of him. Makes it a lot easier, but between IG and Maurice, we run the ball 30 times. We limit the opportunities for Jack to make a mistake as well. Okay, so let's run the ball, let's play good defense, and let's come out with a win.
All right, before we go to Shawn, I want to read a couple of these as I had them on the screen. Red State says, cheers, Mario. Wes Key says the FSU guy was kind of chesty. He was, but you know what? I told him, he's like, well, we might play y'all. No, I said, we'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. Regardless, we're going to get y'all. Don't know. I don't know.
How their quarterback plays.
Yeah, for sure. He didn't even know that he came from Louisville. I had to tell him last night that his quarterback came from Louisville, and so did Greedy Vance, and that they had a guy a couple of years ago on the D line that came from Louisville. And Miami's got a couple of former Louisville players too, and KJ Cloyd and Tyler Harrell, which showed up for the 8th season on a college football.
He's on his 5th different team, right?
I think he was at Alabama.
For Alabama, and then of course
he went from Alabama somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, he was kind of chesty. Our favorite guy for me to uncomfortably announce, Average Honky, says it's going to be cool to play against 5 fans at Hard Rock, and 4 of them will be Louisville. I'm going to have to correct you on that because, and Eli will tell you this, the guys last night will tell you this, we have a huge following of alumni and contingent down in the Miami area. They get that. There's this, I forgot the name of the restaurant, and I know the guy's going to kill me because he's somebody I interact with all the time. And I'm drawing a blank, and that's been happening ever since I got out of the hospital. In it, when did I get out? April. In April, I've been my mind's kind of been cloudy. But anyway, no disrespect to you if you're watching it, Damon, what? You figure it out, Shawn. That's what you could be good for right now. But anyway, he throws a party every game, a tailgate. And there's like thousands of people there representing Louisville. So
I've seen all kinds of people in Cardination putting pictures up where they're getting on the.
They're on their way. Yeah, they're on their way. We got people on the way. So I would say that we probably will be the home, have a home contingent, and have more fans. Jeff Left says, "Yo, what's up, fellas?" Chris Curry says, "Miami fans show up later than we do. We need a quick start." Well, that's the thing. We show up during the first quarter. So as long as they show up in the third quarter, we should be good. Not on the field. I mean, off the field. Fabian says, what's up, guys? I remembered what I wanted to say. I remember I said I forgot something I wanted to put in the show. Really quick before I forget again. We have only had 1 score on us in the first quarter all season, and that was Pittsburgh. They scored 7 on us. But we were up 7-0, correct? And then they tied it. So Damon Stinson, thank you, Jimmy. And please don't tell him I forgot his last name. He literally been one of my best Twitter followers for 13 years. Wes Keys back on here says Ashton's family will be 70 deep alone. His mom was telling me that last night, telling everybody that last night on Twitter. Fabian again. Go Cards beat some Miami booty. Okay. All right. Shawn, your keys. And I'll go ahead while Shawn's talking. Make sure if you're watching, pay attention to the bottom. I'll put some of these comments up as they come in.
My initial key is turn Tyler Van Dyke over. He loves to throw interceptions. So let's go ahead, get Quincy an interception. Let's get Devin Neal another one because I think he leads the team in interceptions.
He does?
Because that'll put us probably in really good field position. And that'll allow us to, even if we don't score touchdowns, we can get points. And getting points matters on the road, especially with your defense being the strength of your team.
Absolutely. Really quickly, honored that Twitter legend Jay Bell's in the building, and also tuning in via Facebook, Zeke Parker, returner for the Cardinals. My guy Zeke, and the one and only Marcus Maben in the building. Marcus, we're not worthy. And you can send that cash app to at JSW55.
Welcome back, Marcus.
Welcome, Marcus. So yeah, listen, I say this a lot, and I get a lot of flack on the message. I don't follow him, but I get sent. People are like, he's always name dropping. Well, I've been blessed. I really have been blessed enough to, not only when I was at Louisville on the football team, and I don't say played at Louisville because I didn't play. I got hurt 2 seasons in a row. But and then when I went back to finish up my degree in 2005, I made so many connections between those years, and I've been blessed enough to meet people. Marcus was, him, Lavelle, and Tony Williams. We were inseparable his freshman year. Had a blast with those guys. Was blessed. And Mario, I met him through doing this, and I'm very, very happy that happened. You've always been really good to me, man, and I really appreciate that.
No doubt. I want to give a shout out to Zeke Parker as well. PTC Track Club. My kids run down there with him, AAU in Alabama.
Okay.
And my son has just received a few of his first offers, and he's going to make a decision here early December. So shout out to Zeke Parker and the PTC.
Look, Zeke was one of the most electric returners we've had in Louisville history. And, just remember it. I'm going to say I was a small child. I was not a small child, but let's pretend I was. Just remembering back those days, you had him returning balls. Then you had Arnold Jackson returning, and we had Arnold on at the beginning of the season. That dude would run 100 yards on one play and only end up with a gain of 5. That's how electric Arnold was. He was zigzagging. He was doing you remember the move in Tecmo Bowl where if you move diagonally up and down, you could score a touchdown almost any time? John, I know you're not really familiar with scoring in general, but I'm just saying.
No,
I didn't play Tecmo Bowl all that much.
Sean.
that explains a lot.
It does.
My cousin.
That's where I learned. That's where I first learned to score.
I played with my cousin.
When you leave here, go to Walmart, buy a Super Nintendo, get Tecmo Bowl, and play for like 4 weeks straight.
I'll give you my Nintendo subscription.
And then it'll happen.
I'll give you my Nintendo subscription and my Nintendo Switch. I've already got it downloaded on there. Take it home and play it, man. Do something. Yeah, Zeke the Streak. Uncle Larry says Zeke the Streak. Broderick Clark, also another.
Oh yeah.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Broderick, he started in front of me my sophomore year. Unfortunately, he went down with an injury in the UK game, and that was my homecoming, my coming out party. But shout out to Broderick, one of the best feet I've been around, outside of Chad Ochocinco.
For sure. And you know what? I thought so. I had that year I was up there finishing up my degree, and I had Broderick Clark was in my Spanish class.
See?
Yeah. Bueno. C was also the grade I got in Spanish that year because I couldn't really understand the words coming out of her mouth.
Como está?
But bless you. I don't know really what you said, but all right, let's get to
it. Taco Bell?
Let's get to it. The hater. Sam, what are your keys to victory tomorrow? Not for Miami. If Louisville's going to stand a chance, what are your keys?
Control the front on offense and defense. I think everything is won in the trenches. And I know our defensive line and our front 7 could match up against just about anyone on offense. But that's what I think Louisville needs to do. Control the defensive front and take care of the football. Those are the 2 things that if they do well, they'll come out with a victory.
Oh, so basically, by you picking against them, you're saying that
he's trying to cover his
offensive
butt.
and defensive lines aren't good enough.
No.
Oh, that's what it sounded like. I mean, you picked them to win. You said if they play well, then we'll win. But you picked against us.
Okay,
I'm trying to put you in a hole here, buddy.
No, I believe our defensive line can hold up.
Oh, so it's the offensive line you don't think?
Screw it. It's the quarterback I don't believe in. There you go. Oh. There you go. It's the quarterback. There you go.
You just made him just basically.
There you go.
I'm an investigative journalist here.
It's the quarterback.
Listen, he wasn't an investigative journalist, but he stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
I mean,
so shout out really quickly, Wes Brocky, his daughter. If you all watch the Netflix documentary, Wrestlers, which is based here in Louisville, his daughter is the absolute star of that show. Great little Gracie. So Jeremy Gracie wanted to tell me, You tell her that I'm her biggest fan, and if she needs help with those guys down there, all she's got to do is call us 670-350 here. Joey's 6'8", about 300 himself. We'll come down there and take care of Luke Curtis and Joe. What's Joe who? Joe Mack? We'll come down and take care of them guys for you because you're our favorite as well. So thank you, Gracie. And last but not least, Chris Curry.
Break at work.
Any Miami targets that might be at the game tomorrow, I'm not for sure. They don't normally send us the away game visitor list, but I guess it's possible. I'm sure. I mean, we've had Miami guys on our roster every year for about the last 20 years. So
no sack.
No sack max says Wes. Okay, so I did get it right. It is what it is. Mario, I'm gonna go to you on this one first. What cannot happen if Louisville wants to win tomorrow?
We can't turn the ball over. You know, I mean, that's been our biggest downfall. Is whenever we turn the ball over, we keep teams in the game, and games are a lot closer than they should have been in the past. So, again, it comes down to Jack. You know, hate to hound on him, but you know, he's the obvious weakness of the team. You know, whenever he's not playing well, but he could easily be the biggest leader. You know, on the team whenever he's playing good. So, limit the turnovers. You know, hold the ball, and score.
Absolutely, and I'll get your all's opinion on that when we get Eli on here with us. That's how we'll break it down there. Gracie, we'll have to have you on the show one time. I would love to hear you cut a promo on Shawn. Shawn's 41 years old and never had a girlfriend, so I'm sure there's some material for you to work with. I love Shawn. Shawn's the backbone of this website. Let's not get it twisted. Greatest dude on earth, but he's got no game.
He's the backbone.
A ColecoVision has more game. It's only like a 4-bit entertainment. It's got more game than Shawn does.
Your own nephew has more red.
There's a lady pregnant somewhere in Kentucky whose fetus has more game than Shawn has. I'm sorry, Shawn.
Wow.
Love you, buddy. I'm sorry though, Mario. I appreciate you are the Jack Plumber of the show.
No, because you ain't turned nothing over.
No.
You ain't turned nothing over. You ain't got sacked. You ain't got hurt.
Whoa.
We tried to hurry you.
We have look. We tried to set something up, and it didn't.
You ain't thrown the deep ball.
He ain't thrown it.
Yeah.
Where's that soundbite at from Shawn?
That's
Unbelievable.
That's high quality H2O.
No, it's H2No is what it is.
Bobby Boucher.
What? All right, let's see. Chris Curry says Sam is turning into Drew Diener with a negative energy.
Whoa.
So Sam's been called Diener and a Wildcat tonight.
First, Mario came for me with the blue people comment, and now coming at me with another short guy comment.
Yes, he called you a whoa. Listen, the thoughts and opinions of that dude lets us on his radio station, so I'm not going to talk crap about him. I'm not stupid enough to do that. The thoughts and opinions of Sam Basden definitely do not reflect ours because we think Louisville will win tomorrow, and he is. And Mario, to recap, Mario Urrutia, one of the greatest of all times, called him a Smurf turd at the beginning of the show, aka a Wildcat.
Stiff arm him on live.
And he's going to stiff arm him live. We're going to have him in here in studio. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what it is. Mario, we appreciate you, man, for doing this and joining us. Can you let everybody know how to find you on social media and how they can support all the off-the-field endeavors?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. It's been fun. You know, you can see me. You can find me on Facebook, Mario Urrutia, Instagram, Supermo 007, Supermo 19, one of the two. You know, you can follow my nonprofit Super Student Athletes on Instagram. We've got a lot of great things going. We represent some of the top athletes in the city of Louisville, just teaching them how to brand themselves and, you know, how to pretty much take the principles of sport and translate them into the ultimate game of life, you know, through community service, financial literacy, marketing, and branding. So, you know, just continue to show your support. Appreciate everything that you all do. And thanks for having me.
Hey, anytime you want to hop back on, no matter what it is, you've got the green light. You can replace Shawn for all I care. He doesn't really do anything but sit here and get joked on the whole time. We'd love to have you anytime you want to plug any of the stuff. You got an event or something, hit me up. We'll get it done.
I appreciate it, man. Shawn, don't let them pick on you too much, man. And Sam, don't be an undercover pussycat.
My God.
No better way to end it.
I'm gonna tell you this much right now: if they give you inappropriate, it's not because of me this time.
No. If we get flagged, it's definitely because of Mario, who never got flagged because he was a boss.
Pussycats.
It's our guy, Mario Urrutia. No better way to end it. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you.
All right, y'all. Peace.
All right, peace.
Let's go. Mario Urrutia, guys. Awesome time. While we're waiting on Eli to join, Joey, I'll go ahead and let you say what you're about to say.
Well, I just wanted to. So we all talk a lot of smack about Jack Plummer, whatever, whichever plumber he is. As soon as I said it, I knew it was wrong. But he is what, 9-1 here?
He is.
He is 9-1 here.
You're right.
As much as we've talked about this, that, and the other, he is 9-1 here. So he is a winner. So let's just kind of back off maybe a little bit. Like I said, the key for us is our running backs and our defense. And that's what we need to do going forward for the rest of the season, no matter who we're playing, if it's Miami, Smurf Turds, Florida State, whoever's the first team left out of the college football playoff, probably Missouri. And I at this point, I kind of hope we would play Missouri so we can beat the brakes off of them and figure out why they moved them ahead of us. But anyway,
I think all of
they blocked us on that one.
I think all of the slander is because he's the one guy who touches the ball every single snap, and he's the one person that he has the most opportunity to win or lose us the game.
Hey, the center touches the ball every snap too.
True.
Shawn, never mind. Red State says, how will everybody's opinion of Plummer change when he goes down there and beats that behind? Well, he didn't say it. I'm adding that. Yeah, if he can show he's got the clutch gene, which he did against Notre Dame, he did against Duke. He just hasn't shown it consistently. Shannon Dixon, our friend, says, great fun segment. I guess I need to learn how to read. D-Wall Beat says, what's going on, y'all? Greg Anthony, what's up, fellas? And Average Honky, again, very uncomfortable saying that, but I'll do it anyway.
Best Twitter name ever.
I'm rooting for Game Manager Plummer. So,
hold on. Maybe it's Average HONKY, like
Kentucky. Average Honey.
Average Hun.
Oh,
Kentucky.
You know what? Let's see. Oh, and the Smurf himself, John Lindemann says, "Oh hi."
No, it's Dopey from the Seven Dwarves.
Sorry, like when I'm looking down, that's when y'all talk.
Well, we never know.
I'm trying to get the guest on the line. All right, so we had Mario. If you were here for the first 30 minutes, you heard, I say 30 minutes, yeah. You heard Mario Urrutia. He was with us. He has challenged Sam to a game of basketball and is going to whoop that trick as soon as he can.
Mopped.
If Uncle Larry says if Ashton is not helping every play, he has is not held, I'm sure is what he meant. Every play, he'll have a massive day.
They hold him every play, and even when he does make the sacks and everything, he gets held.
Find you somebody that'll hold you like Ashton gets held every game. I think that's a meme I've seen, and I don't
even care if he finds somebody that wants to be the big spoon. He'll be the little spoon.
Shawn's more like a spork.
He's a spork.
Not a spoon at all. Look, while we're waiting on Eli, we'll go to a little bit of this other stuff that we have. Rapid fire. The Derek Smith Invitational, powered by Made Hoops, is at St. X December the 2nd and the 3rd. We have a men's basketball team that has to have a good showing in New York City, and here we go. We got him right here.
What's up? Y'all can hear me?
Yep. We can't see you though, but we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm kind of slightly. Hold on.
We got Eli.
I may be going in and out on the visual.
All right, let me. Where is the? Give me 1 second to make sure I got everything right. Okay, I got everything.
There it goes, right there.
Okay, cool. All right, well, let me go ahead because I have not got to properly introduce. It's our guy joining us for the for the rest of the show. Is one of the first guys I got to cover and interview once we started Cardinal Sports Zone. He had a ton of memorable moments and had a few numbers here. 82 was my favorite, actually. He then went on to my favorite pro team and balled out, the Steelers. Believe that. You will acknowledge him from Miami Northwestern. It is Eli Rogers. Eli, what's up, man?
What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Doing good. How you been?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed.
I'm happy to have you in here with us. We kind of went over some stuff with Mario. The next time I'll be a little bit more clear because this is on me. I didn't tell Eli that we went for about an hour, so he thought that we was going to do about like a normal 20, 30-minute interview, and he couldn't do the whole hour. So I'll take the blame for that. That's what a good team leader does. He takes the blame, takes accountability.
J Truth over here.
J Truth.
That's on me, guys.
That's on
Yeah,
me. My bad.
I wasn't aware, guys.
It's not
I love
Eli's
to
fault.
hang out
It's
with
my
y'all,
fault.
man. Work.
It's always Jeremy's fault.
It's always my fault. I'll take the credit. I take the blame. That's what a good quarterback
Crap
does.
rolls downhill.
Chris Curry says Brownlee update. Brownlee should play tomorrow. John Lindemann says I know it'll be a smurfing good show, and Wes Keith says that Eli should still be in the league, and that's a sentiment that we all share here on the podcast.
Be still in that black gold.
Did you say still? He still should be.
In that black and gold.
No doubt.
I'd love to still be in that black and gold, man.
Gosh, man, we need you.
We love to see
our
you.
way back though.
Yeah, we love to see you in it, man. It's always cool when a guy first off, when a guy that plays for your college team goes to your pro team, that's special. But like with the connection that we had, and Eli's another guy. When we did the Cardinal Sports Zone show on 93.9 back in the day, he came on the show, did an impromptu interview. Like we were texting before the show, and he's like, "If you're not doing, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm about to do this podcast." He's like, "Or do this radio show." He's like, "Well, let me call in." So he came on the show. Always been good to me, man. I really do appreciate it. But it's time to put you in the hot seat a little bit, Eli. You ready for it?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. The Louisville fan base, also known as Card Nation, has always been a great supporter of you and still are. First question that we got from the fans in the fitness market DMs is they want to know, do you have any plans to come back to Louisville and maybe do a meet and greet or something?
Yes, I do. Actually, I plan on coming back early 2024. So
okay.
Y'all stay tuned for that.
Well, absolutely. And as soon as he's got that settled and situated, he'll let us know. We'll let y'all know. And I'll make sure every radio station in the city's blasting it. I promise you that. I make you that promise.
Yeah, and I'm going to take pictures with everybody, sign everything, talk to everybody.
Absolutely. Brian Davis says we need more players from Miami. Look, that's the truth, man. The one year we had Eli, we had Teddy, we had
Michael Lee Harris,
Corvin
Lamb.
I was going to say Corvin, and then one other. Who else? There was one other person from Miami on that team, right?
Charles Gaines.
Yeah, Charles Gaines. Okay.
Andrew
Johnson. Andrew Johnson.
Gerard Holloman. Won the Jumped Off Award, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Speaking of, gosh, I wanted to tease it. Well, I'll go ahead and say it. Next week's guest on the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, Hot Robbery, Gerard Holloman. He'll be in the building with us. So
there we go.
I have to do something defensively because I feel like we've had out of the top 10 wide receivers in Louisville history. We've had you, we had Mario, we had Jalen Smith on last week, we had Lavelle Boyd on earlier in the season, we had Arnold Jackson. It's been wide.
It's hard. You can't really say a top 10 at Louisville. There's been so many great receivers.
Well, a top wide receiver at Louisville. What I mean? How about that?
It's hard to do. It would be hard for anybody to pick 10.
And then after the season's over with, we got Deion Branch coming on the show. So we got all the top wide receivers.
That's what I was thinking about, Deion Branch.
Yeah, and again, I guess I just get along with wide receivers. Most of
he enjoyed watching Eli and Willie Gay on the Steelers.
Yeah, I did too.
Look, Willie Gay, big play Willie Gay.
That's my guy.
That's all you got to say.
Big play Willie Gay.
Lisa Nelson, she said Tutu Atwell is one of her favorite wide receivers. That's a more recent one, but yeah, great player. The Florida to the Ville connection has always been strong. We've got multiple on the team every year. 50% of our team was made up of Florida kids when I was at Louisville. It was like 50% Florida, 30% Louisville, Kentucky. That was the biggest local recruiting class. Chris Redmond, Ivan Green, Anthony Bonner, Lavelle Boyd, all those guys.
Michael Bud.
Yeah. Well, listen, Aaron, I would love to get Devontae on, but I can't get any of the NFL guys during the season. That's another reason why our guy Sam Madison, he was supposed to be joining us tonight as well. he couldn't because they said nothing during the season. So we'll have.
And that would be the same. It'd be hard to get Harry on here just with his.
Yeah. So we'll see. But Harry Douglas, another good receiver. But what do you think it is that makes Florida kids be like, man, I want to go play for Louisville? Because it always had, even since I was a kid and saw the Florida, the sheer amount of Florida kids on the roster. I've always like, what? Like I love leaving Louisville and going to Florida. What would make kids want to come to Louisville? Kind of tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I can't speak on the past, the guys prior to our recruiting class. I feel like we had a really deep recruiting class of Miami, and really we just wanted to go somewhere and try to change the program. Initially, we all committed. First, it was Michael Lee and Corbin, so we saw their success, and they told us about the city of Louisville, and we kind of heard it, and over time it was just like, all right, let's go there and try to change it, and try to do something great. And so that was the initial. But now I think guys, they actually really like the program. They see the success of us, meaning the guys from Miami. They see the success that we have, and it's trails that's been made, that's been laid already. So those guys just following in those paths.
Absolutely. And look, the city of Miami's always been good to us. They gave us Howard Schnellenberger. They gave us Clint Hurt. They gave us one of Clint Hurt. They gave us one of the biggest wins in our school's history. They also gave us when we played Miami, we were the first team ever to lose to a ranked. It was a ranked on ranked game. We Kerry Rhodes dropped the game-winning interception. Bless his heart. It's still me too. But we were the first team in college. Yeah, we were the first team in college football history to raise, and we jumped up in the rankings after losing. So they've given us a lot of memorable moments. Mario's stiff arm. Are you kind of upset that you that you didn't really get to play against Miami?
The loud Powell, yeah. I played against Miami a little bit. I didn't play how I wanted to play. I didn't get as many opportunities, but the opportunities that I did get, it was exciting playing against your hometown team, So I did play against.
Okay, well that's not my fault, guys. That's the University of Louisville's website said that we didn't play Miami while Eli was here. I'm not taking. I'll take credit for a lot of mistakes. Except for Higgies and
false news, fake news.
Yep. Go ahead. Put on the message board. Jeremy's full of.
We played them at home, and then we played them in a bowl game.
Oh,
so I played them twice.
Was that open?
Yeah, it was the last game. It was the Russell Athletic Bowl. It was the last game of
we opened one season playing Miami.
Well, we played Miami back-to-back games. We played them in the bowl game,
and then opened
the ACC. So okay, so he was
all the way up on the upper deck for that game when the plane flew over. The plane flew over.
Eli, I gotta ask about it because I've been trying to rack my brain all week, and not for a negative reason, but there was a game. I want to say it was your freshman year. I know it was against Pittsburgh. What I want you to correct me on this because again, I had major surgery at the beginning of the year. For those of y'all that don't know, and if you don't, then you've not listened to our show. But my memory's been kind of cloudy. But I do remember during one of the games, we needed to field the punt, and I believe the football bounced off of your head.
Oh man,
it was at home.
In Louisville? Hold on.
Yeah. But I'm thinking it was Pittsburgh. And I know I'm not making it up. So you can tell me, Jeremy,
I think I remember what you're talking about. It was in Pitt though, I think. Because I never played Pitt in Louisville.
Okay.
So
honestly, it might not have been Pitt. It may have just been a team that had a gold helmet.
I might not remember because that ball hit him in the head so hard.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, probably. Did we lose? Like, what was it?
I don't remember. I don't remember the details.
We're gonna go with we won.
Yeah, we won the game. It didn't affect us at all.
Yeah. Win it.
Oh,
Just go with the dub.
I'm pretty sure I made up for it in some other area.
Yeah.
First
No
down or
doubt.
something like that. So
Tenfold.
No doubt. Red State says our fans love our players and we never forget them either. That's absolutely the truth. What are your plans for football this upcoming football season? After the first of the year, you talked about, you wanted to come do a meet and greet before the season starts. What are your plans for football this upcoming year?
well, right now I'm in Houston. I'm training right now, grinding every day. Getting prepared for the next opportunity I may have. Looking forward to getting back into the NFL. So whatever opportunity, whatever team out there is willing to take a chance on me, I'll be ready. And it won't be a fake walk. We know what I could do. So that's where I'm at. I'm also, I'm playing in the XFL right now. So I'm with the Orlando Guardians, but we don't know what's going on right now with the merger of the leagues. So we just kind of on standby with that.
Gotcha.
Let us know, man, because we'll come down. Maybe try to come down and.
Oh yeah, we'll catch a game. I was in Orlando like 3 weeks ago. I took my mom down there for
Who else did we just talk to?
for two. Jalen Smith.
Yeah.
Playing. I don't know.
That'd be cool, man. If y'all could get down there and get to a game.
Oh, for sure, no doubt. Just make sure you shoot me the schedule. Let's get to the Miami game really quick, and then I'll let you go because I know you got to get off here really quickly. You've been watching the Louisville football team this year. What are the keys to victory? If they want to beat Miami tomorrow, what are the keys to victory and what cannot happen if we want to win? What has to happen? What can't happen?
First, we got to start off fast. We've been doing a great job establishing a run game every game. So, we really want to get that going. We can't start out slow. We can't come out flat on defense. We have to come out with the energy and be locked in. I'm pretty sure the coaches have had them prepared and ready for that moment. But at the end of the day, it's up to the players, and just having that experience in those type of games. You got to start off fast. You got to go with the energy, and you have to be locked in on the game plan.
Absolutely. Eli, we appreciate your time. We
tell Eli that Sam picked Miami.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. The guy next to you picked the guy underneath me picked Miami to win the game tomorrow.
Hold on, who that is?
Yeah,
that is our football beat writer, Sam Baisden.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Why is he on the live right now? He don't even supposed to be on the live right now.
You know what? Hey,
don't
Eli,
you do it?
Do it.
But
do it.
Look, I kicked him off. I'll bring you back on, Sam. But Eli said because Eli said so.
Yeah.
It'll just make it that much sweeter when we win.
Oh, Mario's going to stiff arm him on live.
Yeah, Mario said that he wants to come over after the win and stiff arm Sam
because he's a hater.
Yeah, man. We might need to do a one-on-one rep and let me route him up one time.
Oh,
this just is the gift that keeps on giving.
We are here for it. Garrett Hoover says to kick Sam straight in his no-nos. Brandon Johnson in the building. What's up, Brandon? John Lindemann. Bye, Felicia. Mary says, dang, Sam. Fabian says, hit the like button. Eli, much love, my man. I've always appreciated you. I've always appreciated your friendship, and we'll be praying for you and your rise up to the NFL and for a lot of success, my friend.
Thank you so much. Thank y'all for having me, man. And I look forward to getting back on here with y'all. I'm just at work right now, so I gotta make it brief, but I look forward to chopping it up with y'all, man.
Well, I hope you do better at your job. I hope you do better at your job than Sam does at his, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, I get the kids home safe.
Whatever. All right, my man. I appreciate you, Eli. Thank you.
At 9:00 at night.
Hey.
Dang.
All right, wait a minute. I gotta.
Oh my God.
Oh, Eli's back. Eli, you there? Okay, I don't have any audio, but all right, he's gone again. All right, let's. He's back.
Waiting by. I don't know.
Eli, you there? Oh, I can't hear him. All right. Oh, there you go. All right, I got you. All right, Eli Rogers. And if he pops back in, I'm just not going to answer it. There he is. All right. Eli, I'm not tech support, but if you'll just shut your phone down and turn it back on, it should work in a few minutes.
Power off, power on.
Power off and power on for sure. Okay, he's gone.
Leave it like this so we can see at least me.
Well, yeah. I know. I had to take the comment off the board. Lisa Nelson says no turnovers. Sean says some crazy story. I never know what Sean
Doc Davis, Curtis in the house. Oh, go Cards. I like it. So we get your box of blue crap ready.
Wait a minute.
So we can burn that ish.
Is this who I think it is?
Yeah, that's Curtis.
Hey, Sean, how do you block people from the chat?
No, you ain't blocking Curtis. He's
okay. I won't block him. You know,
he saw the light.
I saw the light. All right, let's get back to the rapid fire though, and we want to thank Eli, and we want to thank Mario for joining us tonight. We got more. I'm working on a second guest for next week, but we got Gerard Holloman. He'll be in the building next week. Oh, he's got a crazy story with Eli. Cool. Brendan Johnson says he's feeling feisty. Cards by 2 scores. I like it. Doc Davis. See, now I can't unsee Doc Davis. I'll bring an old jacket. Okay, it is what it is. Lisa just giving more suggestions, and ain't nobody even asked Lisa nothing.
No,
we love you, Lisa.
Never have.
Run the ball more. Yes, we. Oh, it's not Lisa. It must be Lisa's significant other. That's saying. Okay, fair enough. You know, let him talk as much as he wants to. He makes a lot more sense than you do. Fabian, what do you? You know what? Fabian, we're going to keep this football centric tonight. I'm going to get to the rapid fire. We'll talk a little bit about men's basketball. John Lindemann says, I don't care what the score is as long as we get the W. Yeah, it could be 99-98. I'm fine.
2-0.
It could be 2-0. I'll be good with that. The critics
are for the watch.
Okay. Brandon says the critics are justified. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's get to the rapid fire and let's wrap this up. It is Friday night, and 3 out of the 4 of us have females to get to. Sean, you're the 4th. Derek Smith Invitational.
Is at home?
Oh, that's true. Powered by Made Hoops will be at St. X December the 2nd through the 3rd. We'll get you more. I know we already started this earlier, but I'm superstitious. Got to go back to the routine. More details coming out on my Twitter feed. Men's basketball has got to have a good showing in New York City this weekend. There is some sort of a disconnect going on within the team. Talked to Nolan yesterday morning. He's very, very, very positive and thinks that we're gonna get this thing going. So he's never lied to me before. I got to go to took wifey out on date night Wednesday night. We went to the Spaghetti Factory beforehand, and then went and watched Louisville win a basketball game. We are halfway to our win total of last year.
I'm just gonna say, I mean, you might have to go to every home game.
Well, then somebody's gonna have to give me some money because that was not cheap.
Well, I get it, but I mean,
but I did get to move down to the front row next to the tunnel. So
they are 1-0.
They are 1-0.
You at the game.
They're 1-0 when I'm at the game. Oh my gosh. Yes, Aaron said 2-0 would be a stressful game. It would be. Wes Brocky, this game is huge. Go Cards. Let's get the W tomorrow. Fabian says, I think the football game will be a close one, but the Cards come out on top. And Jay Bell says he's done himself no favors. He's got to win. Look, he knows. Here's the thing. John Lindemann, we better score a lot, unlike Sean. No, you don't have to be sorry. Here's my thing.
A 2-0 game would mean the world to Sean right now as far as scoring.
And Brandon, we were, you know what? You read my mind. We are going to get some score predictions before we wrap up. Listen, here's what I don't do. I'm not going to crap on Kenny. Kenny is a friend of the family. Kenny is my guy. Nolan's my guy. I'm not really sure what Danny Manning does, but I'm not going to criticize the team. I'm not going to criticize Ken. Everything that y'all say to me, Kenny has said to me. He knows that things aren't going right. Y'all think he wants to lose? Y'all think he wants his players not to give maximum effort? You think he wants his players passing 72 times on each possession? No, he doesn't. He's got to get through to them somehow. He knows that that's what he's going to work on, and he knows that if things don't go right, they don't. It is what it is.
To bring me into practice.
They barely let me into practice, but I'll try. I'll see what I can do. I know a guy.
I'm just going to beat him up.
I know a guy. Listen, Brandon
Got my
wants.
bones over here.
We'll,
Hey.
we'll go ahead and put this up so I don't forget to address this for the end of the show. Red State says, I think we dominate Miami so bad that FSU wets themselves. Average honky, 8 wins at least this season. Book it. Beat Texas and UConn in New York. If you beat Texas and UConn in New York, you're not going to only win 8 games. Fabian Bradley says Mark Lieberman is waiting in the shadows. Well, if y'all haven't noticed, he's not said anything here lately because he was... you don't bite the hand that feeds you. That's all I'm going to say. What good did promoting Milt do? Jay, I've asked that question too. My bigger question is, why promote him and only pay him $90,000 when there are people across the country in similar positions that are making double that? If you would have paid him right, I think we would have got DJ 1,000%. Lieberman, I don't think Lieberman will yield different results.
Playing very good so far.
Who?
DJ ain't looks from one ball accounts. He's not looked great so far.
Lisa says the players haven't been together, or her significant other. The players haven't been together long enough. Kurt says they need someone to become him for basketball. And yeah, there's a lot of guys out there that could be him. They're just not, for whatever reason. No, Brandon, you can do it. Listen, I do not censor my show. I'm just a positive guy. I've been through so much. And again, I know you are tired of hearing that. I don't care. It's my show. I'll say what I want to say. I've been through so much the last 16 months with losing my dad and then going to the hospital and almost dying 3 times in the first 2 months that I have a different perspective. And Mom being sick, she broke her leg. She was in the hospital forever.
Almost lost her leg.
She almost lost her leg. Sean couldn't even find it if he tried. Not that I'd want him to.
He couldn't even find his leg.
Facts. Fair enough. But I choose to focus on the positives. So is the criticism warranted? Yes. But he thinks so just as well as y'all do. He's just not allowed. He just can't, like, it's just not. It's not like he's not doing anything. He's trying, and these kids just, there's something going on. So it is what it is. Brandon, you're free to say whatever you want to in here. Wouldn't put it past my pal Kenny. Is Jawar Jordan a legitimate ACC Player of the Year candidate? He is in my eyes. Jay Bell says you get 2 extra coaches and promote someone that brings nothing. I'm still holding out hope they figure it out. It's like people want us to feel bad for supporting a team we have our whole lives, and that's absolutely correct. And I do love your positivity on the timeline, Jay. And not only that, you keep it 100, but you're fair. So I do appreciate that. I'm frustrated too. I want this team to win. But again, there's nothing that you all can say to me that Kenny or Nolan has not said to me. They feel the heat. They know that the seat warmers are on. They're not stupid. They're not like Sam and think we're going to lose the football.
Ooh,
but they know
hater.
They know it is what it is. I don't know, Fabian, what the Karan Davis situation is all about. I asked. I was told. No, I didn't ask Kenny because I try not to go to him for every little thing like that. But the person I asked about said they didn't even know. And if you watch the show, you kind of can put 2 to 2 together. But I don't like saying people's names like that. But said they didn't even know why. So it is what it is about that. How awesome would it be to beat Texas? LFG. I agree. Red State says young teams play better away from home, less pressure, play looser, being an underdog. They have nothing to lose. Interesting game. Let me wrap up. Brendan, since you asked about it, let me wrap up the rapid fire, and then we'll go to score predictions from the experts here and Sam. Yeah, I said it. Louisville men's soccer takes down Dayton 4-3 in the first round of the NCAA tournament. They'll travel to Morgantown to face West Virginia University in the second round. Our girl, friend of the site, Olivia Cochran, has been named to the Wooden Award preseason top 50 watch list. She doing big things, y'all. And if you listen to her interview that I had with her earlier today on the Ravon Sports app on the Louisville live stream, brought to you by 502 Circle. Got to see my guy Dan at the game the other night. Had a great time seeing everybody that I hadn't seen in a while. And of course, I put that on Twitter, and I got responses like, "Oh, you got to talk to the other 5 people there."
I know. I made a comment back to that.
I blocked them,
but I deleted it because
it's not worth. Honestly,
basically, I told him he can GFY.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not a spoiler alert to Joey's upcoming podcast. Oh, it is a spoiler alert to his upcoming podcast.
There's one coming. It's going to be the GF podcast. I'm not going to put the Y in there because it could be GFY, GFT, GFH, themselves.
But you said it's coming.
Sean doesn't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Different type.
Okay.
Unlike Sean.
Yeah.
Stop. Can y'all stop? All right. There
You
goes.
started it.
I did.
You started it.
I did. Okay.
Sean hasn't never started it.
Hadn't finished it either. Listen, the women's team moved down to number 19 in the polls. I think that's going to change after beating the daylights and breaks off of Bellarmine.
They won by 150 yesterday.
They almost did. They won, what was it, by 80? 111 to 33?
Yeah.
Something like that. It was close. Joey was real close.
And
and
that was with most of the starters not really playing much in the second half outside of Sydney Taylor and Kiki Jefferson.
Yeah, they won by 200 yesterday.
Great story. Listen, I'm telling y'all, check out the post. Sean's going to have it for you tonight or tomorrow. When we get the videos from Ravon, we'll get those out. Check it out. Great stuff with Olivia. You'd have thought that me and Olivia and Nyla grew up together. We had such a good time just shooting the stuff. Or hold on, shooting the. Sorry, I like to hit that button every once in a while. Sean, when you hit the button, never mind. Field hockey fell, one win from the Final Four. He can't find it. Against number 2 Northwestern. Great season for those girls. Got to break through, though, man. Northwestern has been a pain in our butt. Seems like we play them every year in the postseason. We've beaten them. We've lost to them. Lost to them this time. Louisville baseball started their Omaha Challenge this week. And then volleyball, Kara Cressy named ACC Defensive Player of the Week. They face top 10 Pittsburgh at Pitt on Saturday at 1 p.m. on ACC Network Extra. There is, let's see, the Smurf Turd game is sold out. That's Louisville versus Kentucky. And look, guys, before I give y'all the scenario, before we got 2 things left on the docket.
Sam will pick Kentucky.
Sam will probably, yeah. Scenarios on how we get to the ACC title game if we lose. I don't want to put that, but people want to know, and I'm going to tell y'all how we get there if for some reason we get upset tomorrow. Ahmad called it a trap game for Miami. That's how little they think of themselves right now. The expert from Roll Up said, and I quote, "It's a trap game. I feel good. We're going to win." And then I told him, "It's not a trap game. You shouldn't feel good. We're going to whoop that trick." And we laughed, and I got kicked out of the chat for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Really quickly, I made a very, very taking ownership. So before the season started, after the exhibition, this was after that, even after we lost to Kentucky Wesleyan. No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was after the Simmons College game. There were people talking about how bad our team, we won by 50, talking about how bad our basketball team was. And I very foolishly said, if you all don't think that this is a 20-win team, then you're ignorant. I had a guy bet me $100 that we wouldn't win more than 12 games. And y'all know me. I said, why 100? Let's bet 1,000. Well, the guy got so scared, he deleted his account.
That might be a good thing for you.
And there's where the ownership part comes in. Thank God he there's still a path. Let's make it really clear.
Once he deleted it, the bet's off.
Right. He deleted it. The bet's off. I never accepted it. He didn't accept my bet. I didn't accept his $100 bet. I couldn't find him now if I wanted to, which I don't. But I still think there's a path to 20 wins in here. But the bet was over 12. So I still think I would have won that bet, but I don't want to tempt fate. So, but then of course, after we played Coppin State, there were 1,000 people responding to his tweet or responding to my response to his tweet. They're like, "I'll bet you 100 right now we don't win 5 games."
So we're 2-1, right?
2-1.
We played 30 regular season games, so technically we're on pace for 20 wins.
Right. We could win
20-10
every other game and still get to
20-10.
Get close. And I was talking about after the season, so with the ACC tournament, that we could or could not get to.
ACC tournament games have we won over our span?
Listen, this is the year. I don't know.
1.
It is what it is. Brandon Johnson says Red State and got the eyes on them. Jimmy Blair says Kenny handled the Quran thing terribly. I did mention that. Time is the key to togetherness. Jay Bell says an empty arena will fire him faster than the product on the floor will. You can't operate that building at 25%. And let me make this clear. I saw a lot of crap about the attendance for the Coppin State game, and it wasn't great. But it wasn't. People were saying there were only 200 or 2,000 people there. There was about 9,000 people there.
They probably took that photo that everybody circulated around while people were filing in.
Listen, Teresa can attest to this. I kept pointing to her during the first 5 minutes of the game. There was droves of people coming in
Right, that's what
after the game started.
like they do for football. Oh, this stadium's not in. Dude, it's not even kickoff yet.
It's
And
so
we know
old.
that a third of our fans trickle in through the first quarter because they like to drink. They like
Absolutely.
to party. It is what it is. Quit complaining about that ish because it's never going to change.
No, it's a moot point. Garrett Hoover says Miami has no quarterback. We win 28-6. Okay, we'll do predictions from them first. Brandon agrees with Jimmy. Whatever Jimmy said, I've already
I
said
don't
it.
know what Lisa Nelson thinks I'm sorry for.
John Lindemann says we know you can't ask Shawn about scoring. That's true.
No.
Brandon Johnson, let's go Big O. She wants a ring. She absolutely does, and she absolutely can. Average Honky says they wish they had the same positivity, just don't see it. Well, again,
Shawn couldn't play baseball because he doesn't know what a dugout is.
I've got
uneffing believable.
I've got bigger things on my plate to worry. I didn't worry about it growing. My mom and dad taught us to appreciate the wins and don't sweat the losses. And when it comes to our teams, because there's no sense in putting yourself through agony over something you can't control. It's something my mama always told us: worry about what you can control. Don't worry about what you can't. I can't control how they play, so I'm going to give myself a heart attack because Louisville's playing great or not. I don't know. Brandon Johnson says, "How do we move down?" Absolute joke. John Lindemann says, "I bet Shawn could snap his blanket in half. I hate you so much."
Dang, his blanket's bricked up.
Fabian says, "The women's, my goodness, probably should have called the cops."
I know.
Bradley Harris says, "Are the 2024 basketball recruits apprehensive because of it?" I don't know the answer to that. To be perfectly honest, I don't know. Brandon Johnson says, "I just want to win out. I follow Kelly Dickey, so I've been seeing it all week." Wes Brocky wants one of the red CSZ hats. Those are fire. You can get them either like Sam has his without fancy thread, or you can have mine that's got the glow in the dark thread. All you got to do is find the person that made ours and ask them. I'm not sure that they even do that anymore. Lisa wants my shirt.
No, that's what she said. Joey's sorry. I said, I don't know what she's sorry for. I got this at what's that place up on Outer Loop?
JD Becker.
Yeah, got this at JD Becker.
Lisa wants one of the hats and my shirt.
No, she wants my shirt.
Well, okay, I got it now. Brandon thinks that we'll go 500, not ideal, but I'll take it over 28 losses. It's a weird time and downtown sucks. Let's just keep it a buck. Yeah, it's true. Lisa wants your shirt, Joey. I got it. Shawn would get turned down by a real doll. That's from John Lindemann. Brandon says, "Man, a team willing to fight would bring life back to downtown."
Shawn.
Yes.
Use your words and clap back, please.
He's not going to. Wes wants to know, who are we recruiting in basketball right now? I haven't heard of any recruits. That's because right now for this class, because we have the possibility of every single one of these guys coming back next year. The battle plan I was told was that we're still recruiting Carter Knox, and we do have a good shot at getting him. Now, if Kenny's fired, we don't have a shot at getting him. Let's keep it 100. But Carter Knox and the transfer portal is what we're looking at for this year. We don't have a whole bunch of recruiting targets for this season. I don't know what their plans are for next year, just to be honest. Lisa Nelson wants to know why the women's team is better than the men's team every year.
2 words: Jeff Walls. Consistency. I mean, like, he's been coach here for how long?
16 years, I think.
Right. And we've in the last 6 years, we've had what, 4 coaches in basketball? I mean, that has an effect on things.
Paget, Patino, Paget, Mack, and Payne.
He's
no.
I mean, for the rest of the season.
And Payne. Well, he wasn't our head coach. He was
he was
the interim in acting. But yeah, Brandon, Carter Knox, and that's about it. Don't disrespect the Walls like that. No. We are big Walls fans here. Joey, we're gonna go to you first. Prediction, so we can get out of here because we got stuff to do. It's Friday night. I've got a big cookout I'm planning tomorrow that I've got planned for tomorrow with the family, and I gotta get to bed so I can get up
17
early.
cards.
Okay, I guess I don't get to finish my statement first.
I'm just getting it out here. So you said you need to hurry up. So I said 20.
I got to get up at 6 a.m. to fire up the smoker. So, Joey,
The smoker that I cleaned off.
I appreciate that.
And
Joey is he's a multi-tool player.
Yeah, then I sprayed one part of the porch and had to finish it.
Yeah, he's OCD as well.
Yeah.
Your score again?
27, 17 cards.
Okay, Shawn?
250 yards rushing.
Okay. I don't doubt that one bit. Shawn?
30-13.
30-13.
We're going to mark them, huh? Oh, hold on.
We're going to whoop that
30
trick.
to 13 who?
30-13 cards.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
I mean, I didn't think I had to.
He's not a hater.
You shouldn't have to.
He's
but
not a
we got
loser.
Somebody in the group here.
He's
that-
not a douche canoosh. He is
Miami.
Sean Barber. I think I asked Teresa, what's your score prediction for tomorrow? Okay, I tried to give her a chance. You get
What about Lucy?
Lucy? What do you think?
27, 17 cards.
Okay, Lucy's got her prediction.
Oh, we matched up, Luce.
I'm going 27-13 Cardinals. Jeff Left says 30 cards. And Brandon says he has only 100 less wins than our entire program before he got here. Okay. 30-13 for so Teresa's just gonna still
30 to 13.
Oh, 36-13. Teresa says 36-13. Here is the long-awaited, and we're gonna get off here because we got stuff to do. Here's how we get to the ACC championship game without. If we win tomorrow, we're in. Kenny, we're coming for your Seminoles. That it is what it is. Lisa Nelson says 27-13. If we don't win tomorrow, here's what has to happen to send North Carolina. They have to beat Clemson, beat NC State. Virginia Tech has to lose to NC State or Virginia. Syracuse has to beat Georgia Tech. Miami has to beat Boston College. Duke has to beat Virginia or Pittsburgh, but not both. Or Virginia Tech has to beat NC State.
So
In other words,
all of those things don't happen.
correct. If
We're still in.
one of those things don't happen, we're in.
All right. I feel pretty
So
good.
feel pretty good.
I feel pretty good about the game tomorrow, so it doesn't matter.
Fabian says 24-17 Cards. Uncle Larry 24-14. Lisa 27-13.
Oh yeah, it's for the Snellenberger trophy.
Yeah, it's for the
Let's
Cowboy
bring those
Boot
boots
Trophy.
home.
Should have been a pipe.
Should have been.
Should have been a pipe. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Sean,
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
again, Sean is the Michael Jordan of our podcast when Michael Jordan played baseball.
Or Michael Jordan as an owner. Ooh.
Or Michael Jordan as a husband.
Ooh.
Oh. Sorry, MJ. You're the greatest.
Michael
I
Jordan
apologize.
has a golf betting on his golf game.
Oh. Red State says Knox, Bryson Tucker, and Siku Kanai. Yeah. Well, thanks. Yeah, the recruiting slim pickings for again, we have the possibility of everybody return. I'm not saying they're all going to return. I'm not predicting they all return, but we have that possibility if they turn it around and Kenny is retained that we keep them all. So we're going to I knew what you meant.
I don't think Gracie said that.
Wes says Gracie said 24-0 shutout. Okay, I like it.
Oh, Steve Rummage in the building.
Okay, let's end this.
Yeah.
Really quick. No, let's get off here.
Steve, we won Steve. We won Steve.
Eli Rogers with the text. Super fun. I wish I would have had more time. I'm sorry. We'll have to hop back on next week after the win. That's how you do things, Sam Basden. And yes, I mispronounced your name on purpose because you don't deserve all your letters to be pronunciated. I'm sorry, Sam. What's your guess for tomorrow? Gosh dang it. We let Steve in.
Are you letting him in now?
No, he got in somehow.
He said he's here for Joey, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the support, Steve.
He says that too. But look, man, like I told you, I think Louisville has the talent, offense and defense to hang and beat Miami.
Hater.
It's just the one person that I'm not too sure.
Oh no, we got to the bottom of that earlier. You can go ahead and say it. They've already heard you.
Hater.
That's going to be. He's going to be
said
tense or
Jack
tight.
Palmer's going to lose us the game.
Yeah,
what
he
you
can
said,
win or
right?
lose the game. So
No. You said 30-27, I believe, if I remember correctly.
I want to say 27-24 Miami.
Okay, so you said he's going to lose us the game then.
Hater.
Right? No, I mean,
Yes,
you said
yes,
they're going to
yes.
win, so
Yes,
you're saying he's going to lose
it's
this
gonna come
game.
down to him making a play, and I think he's gonna tense up and not make the play.
Okay, so he's going to lose us the game. That's what I thought.
Hater.
I thought that's what you said.
Hater. Listen, we do
I'm
want
a
to.
broadcast journalist and an investigative reporter, and I just get ish done here. So let's just get to the bottom of it. Sam says that Jack Plummer is going to lose us the game.
Not single-handedly.
No, that's what you said. Jack, Louisville football, Coach Brom, what Sam thinks and his feelings about this is not what we all think. We all think that Jack's going to play
But
good,
hold
and
on.
and we're going to win the game.
Let me preface this by
Jack
saying
up.
this. I also picked us to lose to Notre Dame.
Well,
But on game day, on the day of the game, I changed my mind.
Okay.
Oh.
So we're waiting. Steve Rummage says, let Joey talk. We always let him talk. He's one of the featured members of the podcast. When you got Shawn sitting next to him, how can you not? Wes says,
there's a lot of things Shawn ain't done.
Gracie said, shut out. Is she talking about the game or Shawn's love life? It could be
Love life.
applicable
Good
to either
Lord.
one. Brandon Johnson said, Rummage. Of course, this dude is taking. Red State says, Steve Rummage, drive by. Brandon wants us to boo Sam. So, Sam, boo.
Hey, listen, my opinion. Man, my opinion.
Tisha says, hi, Sam. Average Honky said, boo Tyler Van Dyke. He's worse than Jack Plummer. He'll lose them the game.
That's
I
a
don't
good point.
disagree. Wes Brocky said that Gracie said both.
You know,
Both shutting out Miami and Shawn's love life.
Okay.
Oh God, I just got drop kicked by a kid.
You got drop kick. She's not just any normal kid.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how about we do this? When Louisville wins, let's drive down to Miami, and I'm pretty sure we could end Shawn's negative streak in Miami.
Bro, I've already tried. I could have already had this handled.
Yeah, but Shawn didn't want you to pay. Never mind. We'll keep that down. Sam,
Yeah, I mean,
Sam.
probably
Here's the
watch this show.
the biggest question. Are you coming to the cookout tomorrow?
Yeah, I said I would come.
Okay. Well, I know you say a lot of things that don't make sense, like Louisville losing to Miami.
Shawn said that 30 years ago too, and it still ain't happened. So
All right, just making sure. Shout out to all of our fine sponsors that probably want to cancel us now. Fitness Market, Four Peg Smokehouse, and
They
the
won't
Collision
cancel
Course
us,
Crew
bro.
Tailgaters. We will have them plus more next season. I wasn't able to get as many this year because I was in the hospital when people were doing the. I promise you, I won't. I hate bringing that up, but it's pertinent to the point. I didn't get to get as many sponsors this year because I was laid up in the hospital, defying death. I'm the Death Rider. Is that what they call him? I don't know. A Death Defier. But we'll have more sponsors next year alongside the great ones we have here. Make sure y'all get out to the very last Collision Course Crew tailgate next Saturday versus the Smurf Turds. They serve up a good time and don't ask for anything, but donations are appreciated. Don't be a chooch and just dine and dash, pitch in. Yeah, buddy. They've got Venmo. So if you don't have cash, you don't carry around cash or anything.
bring cash to park.
Yeah, bring cash to park. And they probably prefer cash, but they got Venmo. They got other ways of paying them. For sponsorship opportunities, get in touch with me, Jeremy Wahman. On social media, I'm at Jeremy_CSZ. Joey is at Joe Wahman 526.
Yep.
Sam is Baseboy 124, and Shawn is Bricked Up Shawn. No, he's not.
Do not go to that.
Don't go to that.
Do not go to that.
Do not. He
Do not
is
do that.
I did. and
Elville
I
Shawn.
regret it.
Well, I didn't know. I was making up one in my
I
head.
was like, holy crap! Why did my brother put this on there?
Didn't do it. Average Honky said, anyone go to the Miami game, have fun. Don't let the booger sugar make your nose fall off. Good content, fellow, says Brandon.
Teresa just asked me what it was, and I kind of made a motion of what it was, and she grabbed her phone real quick, like she gotta go check it out.
Calm down, Teresa. Garrett says, no bread pudding for you, Sam. Listen,
Hey,
I'm
making bread pudding.
Listen, Garrett is.
Oh,
I'm making Smurf Turds a thing, so get ready. Smurf Turds 2023, 2024. It's a thing. I promise you it's a thing. I'm going to mention it again before the show's over with. Make sure, again, for all sponsorship opportunities, get in touch with me at Jeremy_CSZ on Twitter, Jeremy Wahman on Facebook, and JeremyWahman@gmail.com if you want to shoot me an email. As far as social media, it's real easy. Underneath, who's it underneath right now? Shawn and Joe. Underneath Sam, on the right side, is where you can find us on social media for the podcast. Twitter. I'm not calling it X. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can find us there. And if you want to support the website monetarily, to his left, you've got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check it out. Support us if you can. We really do appreciate it. We'd love to give y'all more content, but Sam won't do anything unless I pay him. So please give me more money so it doesn't have to come out of my pocket. You can find the audio version, which is vastly more popular than the video version, but we like to show y'all our beautiful faces and Shawn every week. So we do the video version, but on the audio version, you can find us on Apple, iTunes, Buzzsprout, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google, Amazon, and iHeart. Hit the subscribe button now, the like button, the follow, Shawn, what do you do when you like a girl? You hit whatever you got to do. And shout out, I forgot to say this earlier, and I don't want him to think it was intentional.
The color copier at work and prints off pictures.
He does. He's the type of person that would walk into a high school with a stack of naked photos.
Whoa.
That's Mac's mother-in-law.
Oh, sorry. I knew I got it confused.
Whoa.
R-I-H.
I love it. I love it. If you haven't listened to all the prior episodes,
unbelievable.
It happened. If you haven't listened to all the prior episodes of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, go back and check them all out. Go to cardinalsportszone.com, the place it all began. Go to the tab up top, podcast, hit the drop-down menu, CSZ Podcast. You can find it there. Or if you subscribe to any of those avenues, they'll automatically download to your phone. If you're subscribed to us on Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, you'll get a notification saying that we go live. Sometimes we go live we may go live after the game tomorrow. We just go crazy. And
Jeremy's
sometimes
went live after he took a crap before.
I've done a live from the toilet.
I was going to say,
I haven't.
No,
I'm
he
joking.
may have.
I may have. Shout out to everyone out there sharing the podcast. We appreciate, love you all, and as always, shout out to our guys who have both joined us here tonight. Although for a limited time, Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage doing the Lord's work on ESPN 93.9 The Ville, Monday through Friday from 10 to noon. Guys, it's time for our last words, and then we will wrap up the yes, I got to get to the great comment. We'll get to the chat line after we get our last words. Again, I want to thank the guys from Florida, the Roll Up Podcast, Amon, Silk, and even Kenny, I guess. He was a little mouthy. We'll see you in a couple weeks, Kenny. But thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Had a blast. Episode 200. We are 9 away. What should we do? Should it just be a regular show? Should we have on a special guest,
We should go live trying to get you on a date.
We should go live from Mario Urrutia sticking his foot up your... That's what we should do. But no, give us your ideas. Shoot them to us on social media. Stay tuned to our social media and subscribe to us, like I said, on YouTube or Facebook to be alerted anytime we go live, even though we prefer YouTube because we make a little bit more, there's a little bit more traction, a little bit more. It helps us out more. Thank you again, Mario Urrutia, Eli Rogers, for joining us. We're going to have Eli on again for an impromptu live. And we've also got listen, I'll go ahead. I don't like to share secrets a whole lot. Should I? I've already told them one of the guests. Should I tell them the other one we got for next week?
Yeah.
All right, Sam. Hashtag Sam picked against us, so he doesn't matter. Joe, you say yes.
Yeah.
Shawn, do you say yes?
Let's go for it.
We've already told you Gerard Holloman will be in the building.
Come on, Shawn.
Pussycat Killer himself, Kyle Bolin, will be on here with us. And then after that, we're going to have a couple of the Cardinal moms on with us, and we're going to have a good time with them. But the guest, I'm not going to tell you all the guests I got lined up. Bricked Up Shawn would be a would be a thing of the don't go to that.
Yeah, do not go there.
But the guest I have lined up for Bowl Week is going to be and I'll tell y'all after the show. Sam, I'll tell you tomorrow. I can tell you after the show. We'll wrap it up. But it's a guest so good that I may have to make Bricked Up Joey, Bricked Up Jeremy, Bricked Up CSZ podcast. Great guest for the bowl game week.
Katie George.
Well, he ruined the
would break me
surprise.
up.
Unbelievable.
Darn it.
Last words. Abort.
Garrett.
No, we don't support that.
Garrett, no, we don't. Garrett Hoover says, good content. Shawn, just remember, just the tip has nothing to do with money.
Hey, just the tip counts, though.
Uncle Larry says my BBN neighbor is going to hear Joker and the Thief 100 times next week on Blast. Brandon Johnson says Sweet Caroline and the DJ Chop. Beating Miami as hard as Nevermind, says John Lindemann.
As hard as him reaching something on the top.
As hard as him. The thing about it is John Lindemann's like 6'1".
I know he's not as short, but
well, he is to me.
Is to us,
Yeah. Brandon Johnson said beat Miami like they stole something. I hope they whoop that trick.
Yeah.
John Lindemann says that we should take that money and put it towards Shawn getting Shawn a bride.
Oh, Russian mail order.
Listen, for some reason, Lisa's still naming names. She's named Devontae Parker twice during the show. We can't get any NFL contracted talent.
Lisa, are you okay?
During the season. Yes, are you okay? If there's something wrong, let us know. Average Honky.
Say Devontae Parker one more time if everything's okay.
Average Han.
I'm just going to I'm putting their comment up on the board. I'm not even going to say it. But again, thank you, Eli and Mario, for joining us. Next week, Gerard Holloman, Kyle Bolin. Shawn, your final comments, last words, not in life, but just for the show.
That's a lot of pressure.
Maybe for life. I don't know.
That's a lot of pressure.
Well, you don't know.
That's a lot of pressure.
For life.
That's a lot of pressure.
Just imagine what's going on. Never mind.
Gosh, dang.
It's going to be the same.
It's
unbelievable.
He got 100 PSI in his.
Shawn.
It's Merkin season in Miami.
Merkin season. Look, the Miami Merc. I did that in your honor. Called him the Merker of Miami. Joey.
Maryland sucks.
Okay.
Have your pet spayed or neutered. Control the pet population. And I guess we're going to have to go back to
I like it.
Looking for some prospects
Oh,
for Shawn.
I'm so glad you finished the pros with Pex.
Well, he might need something done with his prostate soon, but
I was thinking more of statutes.
Oh, well, no, he wouldn't let me do that.
It was a
I was
thing.
going to. Yeah. I mean, I was going to get everybody to chip in and,
Smurf turds is the thing.
Yeah. But yeah, we need some more prospects sent this way. If they're a 0 to 5, send them to Shawn. If they're a 6 to 10, I'm single as well.
I don't hate it.
Hey, you got to start it from the bottom. Now we hit. You got to start at the bottom, bro.
Lisa said go to Hooters. That won't
We
help.
did that before.
Bro, they're not they have no.
It's called Hooters, not. Never mind.
Yeah, but they lost all their standards.
They did.
Yeah.
They have COVID really done a number to the Hooters gang. Average. I'll go ahead and read it. Beating Miami will have Average Honky bricked up, and Garrett Hoover with the comment of the year.
I would
mail order.
Know whether Average Honky was male or female now.
Yeah, we would like to know that.
No, I mean, if
Average Honky, are you male or female? We don't know. Garrett Hoover.
A woman can be bricked up too.
Yeah. Teresa is like that all the time. Garrett says mail order is still a thing. Just saying, we'll put a jar on the bar at the tailgate for you, Shawn. Everybody pitch in so Shawn can pitch up. Pinch a tent. I guess it is what it is. John Lindemann said, Garrett, that was hilarious. We don't have Yoda here to tell us to play our.
Am I not going to get my final words?
Oh no, you don't get no final words this week because you picked against us. Go ahead, give us your final words, Sam.
Loser. Hater.
Nah, for real though.
Unbelievable.
Go ahead.
Congratulations.
Unbelievable.
I don't have an issue with that. Well, go ahead.
Alexia.
Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Congrats to Alexia Mobley with a career high on 12 points.
That's all the time we have this week. Thanks again for the support. We love you guys. Until next time, this has been the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. And we still love Sam, even though he's a hater. If you want to see Sam's final words, he'll tweet them out. Follow his Twitter at Baseboy127. I know. It's not his. I don't care.
At least it ain't bricked up Shawn.
For those of y'all coming to the crib, see y'all tomorrow. For everybody else, we'll try to do some stuff tomorrow from the show or from the cookout. All right, we love y'all. We're out of here. Peace.